Welcome to my new niche. This is ChaplainNC coming at you, showing a different side of me. I usually share prophetic principles to inspire vision and innovation. Well, today I'm launching my new niche called Comic Chaplain, which shows a different side of me. That fun side, that funny side. I'm still blessed regardless. And but it's nothing wrong with using laughter like medicine. It's like medicine to the bones, the Bible depicts it as. So I believe even Jesus walked with his disciples and just laughed and had a good time with them, just loving on them right where they were at. And so he's the creator of everything, every good thing, especially a sense of humor. Every time I look in the mirror, I say, Lord, you must have a sense of humor because you created me, didn't you? Ha ha. Come on. I hope you're getting this music, man, because it's like totally wow. Come on. This brings me back, man, like from the Gene Krupa days, Calloway days, even though I'm not that old. But my mama was from them time and that era, and I would hear she would see a lot of those old 40s, 50s, artists from the big band era. And she goes, "Oh, I remember him. I remember him. That's Calloway." And I'd be like, "Okay, ma, that's good." But it was mostly, mainly, things pertaining to her time and her era in Puerto Rico and the boleros and the mambo kings and all this stuff. But she liked Tommy Dorsey and all these other big band sound. That was her time. I remember Jerry Lewis. He did one thing when he was conducting music, and he would just and he would do like a mime. He wouldn't talk, he wouldn't say anything, but he would go with the music. Something else like Jerry Lewis. That was one of my favorite comics of my time growing up in the 50s or 60s into the 70s even. I mean, I think he almost hit 100, didn't he? It was like 99 where the Lord took him home. Anyway, so I'm just going to do a series of like monologues, do my show. Welcome to the Comic Chaplain. And I hope you like, and if you do like, please subscribe. Like and subscribe because that's how the chaplain gets monetized. Come on. So I'm going to start with this one monologue. Back in the 90s when in Orlando when it was becoming like Atlanta. It was like Atlanta now. It was a little area of like Hollywood doing their movies out there. I did my first movie with Wesley Snipes. I played a local yokel police officer with my own squad car, and I loved it, man. I loved it to the point where I was playing with all like a little kid. I was so excited with my new squad car and whoop whoop and beep beep and pop pop pop. And so the director got one of his assistants to say, "Hey, tell that third cop to the right to stop playing with the car." Come on. I'm just a big kid at heart. I'm sorry. I can't help it. But that's how I stay young. The Lord actually keeps me young. And so I'm just a big kid. And I'm a gamer too. This thing behind me, this tune is actually from the PS4 in one of the games I was playing, pertaining to, I think it might have been Gotham City and the tune, pertaining to Arkham Knights or Batman at Arkham or Gotham City or whatever it was. But anyway, I kept it on the screensaver of the PS4. Now I'm just a DMZ, Modern Warfare, Black Ops kind of, playing my war games. That's one of my favorite games right there. But anyway, if y'all want to look me up, you can find me under Ghost or BAM hyphen Incorporated. That was my first tag name back in, was it 2009, 2010, when I bought my first PS3 and got into Modern Warfare and Black Ops. Loved it ever since. So this is my therapy. Come on. All right, so let me start with this monologue. I used to go to a drama club. I really just wanted to get a speaking part, but because of my speech impediment, obviously, they would always go, next. Don't call us, we'll call you. Oh, well. But they pretty much hired me for my looks back in the day when I was Wappo then, Wappo no more. Oh, well. Anyway, I just stole that joke from Jimmy Gaffigan. I'll give credit when credit is due, okay? Because I don't like stealing nothing, stealing anyone's material. But anyway, this is a monologue. If you know it, let's play movie trivia right now. If you know it, put it in. Don't raise. You need to raise your hand. Don't shout it out. Okay. This ain't a classroom anyway. I won't hear you or see you if you do. But if you put it in the comment section below, let me know. Hey, the first one that you did, no, it's monologue, was this, was that, and also so I can make sure that you didn't just get uh, you know, by the grace of God, you got it. You just happen to guess, good guess, But just um, write the name of the movie, and write the star that I'm getting ready to monologue. Okay, the star that played the part in that movie. Okay, so here we go. My warm up. Son, we live in a world that has walls. And these walls have to be guarded with men with guns. Gonna do it. You, Lieutenant Weinberg, I have neither the time nor the inclination to explain myself to a man who rises and sleeps on the very fabric of the freedom which I provide, and they question the manner which I provided. I would rather you said thank you and go on your merry way. Otherwise, I suggest you pick up a weapon. You stand a post. Either way. Yeah, baby. Yeah. I really don't give a damn. Tootin'. The way they say it out here down south in Atlanta. A dog tootin' what you think you're entitled to, son. There you go. If you know the movie, write it down in the comment section, along with the actor who I just tried to portray. But of course, I did it with a little touch of a spoof, all right? But it's a serious movie. And I'll give you this hint, it's about the military. I always played parts in the military. I played an Air Force captain. One day I was a boom man. The next day I was an Air Force captain. I got promoted real quick in one day short. I loved it, being a former Navy airman myself. It took a lot more than that to get promoted to the next level, on the next rank or rating. But one day I was a boom man, the ones holding out that big, gigantic freaking microphone over people's heads when they're doing a newscast or live newscast reporting. And then the next day, I was an Air Force captain. What a promotion. It was great. It was great. That was in Armageddon with Bruce Willis. So, yeah, I did. I got to meet a lot of great actors. And so it was a lot of fun. Got to sit and have lunch with Tom Sizemore, then even before he was even known and before I knew who he was. And his debut, I believe, was Passenger 57 with Wesley Snipes. And I got to meet Wesley. He just went, hey, he just gave me a nod. There, Mr. Wesley Snipes, ladies and gentlemen. And he had his own alma mater there from Orlando, from Central Florida. do be playing parts of in the background, as extras as well, and from his old school out there where he grew up at, and he went to high school at in Central Florida. So that was a privilege, an honor and a privilege. Thank you, Mr. Wesley. He was doing some breathing exercises. I ran into one of the corridors, and he was doing. And I called somebody. I called one of the assistant directors. I said, "Hey, Mr. Wesley's having a seizure or something in there, man. Call 911." And they were like, "Calm down, calm down." He's just doing his warm up exercise as far as jaw, his mouth. Mammy. He was he was doing, and I said, "Oh, is that what he was doing?" So I started using that too. When I went for auditions, I would go, hold on, give me a second. And then they ready to go. They actually called 911. This guy is having a mental breakdown. Anyway, we're going to get back to our program pretty soon. But first, a word from our sponsor. Hey, Wilby guys, got a big day tonight, but got to sit right in the middle of your forehead. One of them real juicy kinds, one look like a third eye. Well, don't get all uptight if they call you Cyclops. Use medicated pimple pad. It comes with putty knife and sandpaper. Putty knife, this ain't a putty knife. Can't find another. And sandpaper for the rough spots. So don't delay. Call today. Hey, it takes him out from the roots even. Bye, Brillo. Thank you very much. Now back to our program. Yeah, Daddy-O. I think it's time for an inspirational moment. This song is another movie trivia. If you go back that far, back in the 50s, they did this movie, a musical, and they had a great artist, a singer, that played the main part. And the inspirational song that came on at the end went something like this. And I'm sure you heard other artists sing the song, but I mean, it's a classic, and it's a classic musical. So if you find out, try to Google it or what have you, if you ain't from that time and ever, and you might just get lucky and find it. Who knows? I ain't got no prize for you, but it's an entertaining moment. Let's see. Here goes the song. Gene Krupa, y'all. He was a great drummer, Gene Krupa. Look him up. So here we go. When you walk through a storm, just hold your head up high and don't be afraid of the dark. Oh no, 'cause at the end of the storm is a golden sky and the deep sweet silver song of a lark. Walk on through the wind, walk on through the rain, though your dreams be tossed and blown. Walk on through the Jesus. I put that in there. It actually says hope, but he is the blessed hope of glory. Amen. In your hearts, and you'll never, never, no, you'll never walk alone. You'll never walk alone. Hey, forget about it, eh? Remember, put it down there in the comment section if you just happen to figure that one out. Remember, it's a musical and it's an old time classic singer or crooner, right? That sang and played the major part in that musical. Speaking of music, I know you wanna leave me. Who likes the temps? So I refuse to let you go. If I have to beg or plead for your sympathy, I don't mind, 'cause you mean that much to me. Ain't too proud to beg. Come on, y'all. Darling. Ooh, don't leave me, girl. Don't you go. Ain't too proud to plead, baby, baby. Don't leave me, girl. Don't you go. Ooh, ooh. I had to actually sing that to my wife one day. She wanted up and leave me. Come on. Mm, 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 mm. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, baby, yeah. Groovy, baby. Okay, right now I can't think of anything else. But if you want to have me sing a song or you want to play movie trivia with me, put that in the comment section. You want to ask me anything about 50s and the 60s? Actually, it's a great time for a plug-in. Boom! Transition. My book. It's has everything from me growing up in the 60s and the 70s, political upheaval and stuff like that, and all the assassinations of great men of that time and that era, and what was going on in my personal life at the time. If you please would order yourself a copy, whether if you like me, old school, like reading, if I can get it over here with the pictures and all, and it's the story of my life. My story for God's glory. With every proceed from every sale, it will go to furthering my ministry and New Creation Concepts, ChaplainNC, to continue trying to extend prophetic principles and teachings, inspirational teachings to inspire vision and innovation. I'm here at your service, Chaplain NC, signing off until next time. Now, the Comic Chaplain. I hope you liked it. Please like and subscribe if you do. Don't forget. God bless you. And keep looking up. Not like the movie that tells you not to look. Don't look up, because that's the way the government tries to have you with blinders on. They don't want you looking up. They don't want you to believe. But you don't stop believing. Don't stop believing. It's another nice jam from the journey. Thank you once again. This is Chaplain NC, the Comic Chaplain, signing off. Till next time. He's looking at you, kid. Come on! Thanks for stopping by. God bless.